what is up? Forza Milan, as always, only two words matter. Forza, Forza, Forza Milan. Alright guys, listen, we gotta get straight into it. What is this Mercato looking like? I'm reading a lot of names on the newspapers, a lot of names, and some part of me is saying this is too good to be true. Another part of me is saying this looks like it's fake. Another part of me is saying, are these newspapers just making stuff up? Another part of me is probably thinking that right now Milan is inquiring about many different kind of players all over Europe, and for some reason these players are being picked up more than the others. So I want to start with Renato Sanchez right away. Renato Sanchez is a player that we know for sure Milan has been connected with for a very long time. And we know that Milan tried to go all in for Renato Sanchez in January. So these are not speculations. These are not made up fake news. We know this for a fact. We know this for a fact because nobody has said it's not true. Everybody has. We actually know because they said that that's what they tried to do. And the same with Botman, by the way. But we're not going to be talking about Botman today. I don't have much to say about Botman. But Renato Sanchez has always been envisioned as the one that is going to come and substitute Kessie. Now, obviously, we have to talk about that. The big difference between Renato and Sanchez and Kessie is that Kessie never gets injured, while Renato Sanchez does have a history of injury. So, as far as that thing, as particular aspect, it's definitely a downgrade. But as far as football, as far as creativity, the ability to keep the ball and be creative, I mean, we are gaining a much bigger piece there, much bigger piece, which maybe outweighs the fact that we're losing muscle. Maybe the technical aspect outweighs the physical aspect. So the Renato Sanchez operation looks like an operation that needs to happen because he is a Milan player. He is that kind of Milan player. He plays the football that the Milan universe likes to digest. So we know this one is close. Now, there was a report not too long ago that said that with the sale of Hagwe, by the way, Hagwe won the Europa League, so congratulations to him. Even though he wasn't a main actor in it, but he still comes out of this season having not relegated because that was in his clause, but having done well in the Bundesliga for the team they are and winning the Europa League. But anyway, with the money that we made with Hagwe, they're going to use that money to finalize the Sanchez deal, or they're going to use that money now. I see this happening, and I'm making this prediction, guys. I'm making this prediction. I'm putting it out there right now. I'm saying that Sanchez is most likely going to be official sometime next week. This is my feeling. This is my sensation. I'm feeling that Sanchez, we might know something about Sanchez on Monday, especially right now with the pushes that we're hearing right now. So let's get into this article right here. Let's get into this article. Milan closing in on full agreement for #1 midfield target. After Redbird Capital completed their takeover, AC Milan work can begin on the summer Mercato, and we have to talk about that because we still haven't seen them renew Maldini, by the way. They still need to renew Maldini. According to calciomercato.com, the absolute priority at the moment is Renato Sanchez, the man who has been chosen for months as the heir to Frank Kessie. The RossonARI management plan to close the negotiations with Lille soon for a lower figure than 20 million, which was the agreement found in the January transfer market. Remember, this is a player that has said he is not going to he's not going to renew with Lille. So he's a player that they have to sell. You know, something that we should have done with Hakan, Donnarumma, etc. So Lille has to sell. And 20 million is not looking too shabby, guys. 20 million is not looking too shabby. It's a good price for a player of that kind of quality. So very, very good. And I've heard even other reports, or I've read other reports where it was even less than 20 million. Anyway, let's keep on going. The last details are being worked on with the player regarding his salary, which should be around 4 million net per season, which is a good. It's good. It's right there with how the club wants to do business. This operation looks like it's happening, and in the next few hours, a meeting with Entourage is planning to sign a definitive agreement. So I think that Renato Sanchez is going to be an AC Milan player before next Friday. Before the end of next week, Renato Sanchez will be a Milan player. As far as what happens with Kessie, honestly, it doesn't even matter at this point. Kessie has his issues to deal with Barcelona, so it doesn't really matter. Guys, like the page, please like the stream, do all that good stuff. What's up, everybody in chat? How you guys doing? Gurang, Mustafa, Dan Lee, what's up, guys? Jamal, how you guys doing? Forza Milan, Forza Milan. All right, so it looks like Renato Sanchez is going to be coming sooner rather than later. All right, let's move on from Renato Sanchez. Let's go to the next player that I think is very interesting in this whole saga, which is this one here. Another report that came out today in the Italian newspapers first, that this deal is pretty much done. I don't know what to feel about this one. Obviously, we've spent a lot of time talking about this player, and a lot of us have negative opinions regarding his behavior, regarding the things he said, which honestly I do agree with. And I really wish that more of the players in Italy would say stuff like that, because these players are being trapped in these clubs. And also, just not to divert this argument, but let's look at the Super League. If Milan and all these teams had the money to pay for these players, these teams would not entrap these players in these careers where they never have the opportunity to play the football that matters. Right? There's only one Man City, there's only one PSG, there's only one Real Madrid. It's not like every club can spend 150 million, 40 million, 50 million, 60 million for all these players. There's only a few clubs that can really do that. But if you give the opportunity for many clubs to do that, then the clubs underneath, like Sassuolo, in one transfer market can make up to 150 million for a 10 million investment. They can end up making 140 million. Trickle down. This trickle down economics. It's just logic. It's logical. Anyway, I don't want to divert this. But anyway, this is why I agree with what this player said, because this player, why does he doesn't want to play for Club Brugge the rest of his life. He doesn't want to play there. He wants an opportunity to play in a bigger theater, in a bigger setting. I'm glad that this player is saying this. I want other players to say this, because these clubs, of course, the clubs need to make money. But the situation right now is that only a very handful of clubs can afford these kind of prices. Anyway, let's read this article. Milan have been sniffing a deal for Lang for some time, and now we have arrived at the decisive steps. The 22-year-old could soon become a new RossonARI player, and there are even some figures that are beginning to emerge from the operation. Club Brugge will get 20 million plus 3 million in bonuses, and the player would sign for 2.8 million net per season plus bonuses, which is pretty much what Castillejo is making. This is the replacement for Castillejo. Technically, Castillejo and Noah Lang are almost identical, okay? Like, maybe I would even argue that Castillejo is better. But that wage right there is pretty much going to substitute Castillejo. Is this the operation? We'll see. Next week could be particularly important for the deal, as further steps forward could be taken. However, it seems that the Rossoneri are ready to reward themselves and head coach Stefano Pioli with a versatile and talented forward after the Scudetto win. One with the potential to become something special, as Paolo Maldini wants as part of his project. These statements here, that the club will get 20 million 3 months. So they're saying that they've come to an agreements. A few days ago, I believe it was a few days ago or a week ago, I'm not sure when, there was a report that Naolang's entourage were at Casa Milan. They were seen there, reported at Casa Milan, and they came to an agreement with the player. And then they needed to find an agreement with the team. So is this true? This is why I put on the title, fake, real or fake? Really, Noah Lang? Is Noah Lang going to be a player that is going to bring Milan to another level? He does have personality. Maybe he can grow in Milan. I don't know. What do you guys think about Noah? I'm still very undecided about Noah Lang. But guys, listen. I want to say this. When it came to Mike Maignan, I didn't know who he was. I was upset that we're getting rid of Donnarumma. But now I'm shit. I wouldn't have had it any other way. As far as Giroud, okay, his football was what I thought it was going to be, but he definitely had a huge impact in the team. I was expecting him to have some impact, but not this impact. So, okay, there you go. Those are two examples of players that I was skeptical about, but then had an incredible season. So now, maybe it can be the same thing with Noah Lang. This is what I'm trying to say. Noah Lang is from Ajax before played for Bruges, I know. And if Noah Lang came, definitely fans won't know. Is Noah Lang better than Salamakers? Like Olmo when rejecting us left the bigger stage to play with a club no one really cares for. Don't think so, man. Looks like an average player. Guys, I hope that if he does come, and I hope that we're wrong. The doubters, I hope that we're wrong and they're right. And Mustafa, you're right. Trust in Maldini. I mean, Maldini has been pretty much perfect. Maldini has been pretty much perfect. And the reason why I say perfect is because there is no such thing as perfect. You have to choose hundreds of players. Of course you're going to make mistakes. But if your mistakes are minimal and fringe players, then you've been pretty much perfect. So, Noah Lang. The other thing about Noah Lang is the Rebic. There were links of Rebic going back to Germany that looked pretty strong. There was talk of Rebic leaving the club. There was a feeling, a sensation that because Rebic lost his spot to Leao, Rebic, if you noticed, ever since Leao reached a higher level, he was the starter. He was the starter. Rebic never became the starter ever again after Leao. Giroud was the center forward. Leao was the left wing. And then the center and the right kept on changing, but that's not where Pioli places Rebic. So maybe there is this sensation that Rebic also wants to go, because Rebic has understood that maybe the minutes in this team are not going to be so generous to him. There is that idea as well, and that's why Noah Lang could be coming in. I also feel that Divock Origi, who was a player that was pretty much a done deal. I mean, we should have had him in Milan already. Also, that player is very similar to Rebic. So we have two players coming in. I would say one player is coming in that is similar to Castillejo, which is Noah Lang. And the other player that is coming in, Origi, which is similar to Rebic. So I'm starting to see, it almost looks like they're going to, the players that are going out are being substituted with players that are similar. What's up, Joel? How you doing, my man? Gavi to Milan, here we go. Gavi to Milan. Let's see. This is a new one. I've not seen the Gavi to Milan links yet. This one is going to be interesting. Mustafa, the biggest news today is Gavi. He hasn't agreed a renewal with Barca, and the news about his mom and Piqué might drive him away. Maldini ready to snatch him. That would be huge for this team. Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible. We are definitely going to look into that. Obviously, there are a few things that we can find out whether or not that is possible, and who is on Gavi. We'll find that out. We'll definitely find that out. The other player that I wanted to look at was De Ketelaere. Another player that is being heavily linked to Milan, and a player that is being considered maybe more of a high-end kind of purchase by the pundits, by the newspapers, by the experts in Italy. When they talk they talk about Noah Lang, they talk about him in a certain regard. But when you talk about De Ketelaere, there's a different there's a different regard. He's seen maybe as a player that could potentially become a real superstar. Now, Club Brugge, as far as we know, is asking for something like 40 million. Okay, again, fake, real, guys. You tell me. I don't know. Is this fake or it's true? Well, let's read it. According to what is being reported by Sky via Milan News, Milan are focusing on De Ketelaere for the attack, who has scored 14 goals in 33 appearances for the Belgian club this season. He is 192 meters tall, with an imposing physique and can play almost anywhere in attack. He is an attacking midfielder naturally, but can play a little deeper, but also as a second striker, as he has often done this year. There are 3 reasons in particular that Milan want him. He is considered a very strong player now. He is versatile, but also he has the potential to get even better. The trident of players behind the center forward position has been a problem for Milan, aside from Leao, given Brahim Diaz, Alexis Salamakers, and Julien Messias have all been inconsistent. Okay. And I did see that the price they're asking for is 40 million. 40 million for De Ketelaere, guys. Again, you tell me, guys. Do you think this is true? Do you think Milan is going to spend 40 million for De Ketelaere? How much money is Milan going to spend? We know that they're going to spend or more or less 20 for Renato Sanchez. If this report about Noah Lang is true, it's going to be 20 for Noah Lang. But remember, players are going out. Players are also going out. For example, if Rebic goes out, you're getting money for that. Hagwe went out. We're using the money of players that are probably going to go out and players that have gone out to get players. And this is something that Maldini actually complained about in his letter. Let's see, what do you guys think of De Ketelaere, guys? I'm really curious. We need a striker with strong physique like Giroud and Ibra, and De Ketelaere. I hope he can do at least close like Giroud and Ibra. De Ketelaere would be loan with an option for sure. Okay, you think so? A player like that? Yeah, I honestly don't know what to think about this player. I don't know if I even believe this particular one. The one that I really don't want to believe is Noah Lang. And that is happening. It looks like that one is happening. But I don't know. I don't know what to believe about this one. And I have a similar feeling regarding the next player that I want to talk about, which is Zenyolo. I'm in for Charles De Ketelaere more than for Noah Lang, to be honest. 23, 30 million, in my opinion, by the way, according to my sources, it's not Gavi's mom, but I'd take Gavi yesterday. Yes, according to the reports, it's not Gavi's mom. Correct. It's someone else. I don't know why Gavi's mom got involved in all of this. 20 to 25, 30 million. Yeah, guys, I honestly don't have any opinions regarding this player. I honestly don't know. I don't know. Maybe we can look at his highlights. Maybe we can, yeah, let's look at his highlights and let's see what kind of player he is. Let's do that. Because I don't have any idea of what kind of player this guy is. I remember seeing his highlights a while back, and I was not impressed. I really was not impressed when I saw them. But let's look at them again together. Let's analyze him a little bit. And let's see what this kid is made of.
Finding the perfect designer isn't easy. But at Upwork, we found her. She's in Austin, between a fresh bowl of matcha and a fresh batch of wireframes. And you can find her,
All right, guys.
millions of other talented pros right now on Upwork.com.
It's coming. Hopefully the internet works. Let's pause it. Let's wait. But we'll check and we'll see what kind of player he is. Again, I remember seeing him one time, and I didn't really like what I saw. But let's see. Let's look again. Let's find out what kind of player he is. Hopefully this freaking internet works. We know Maldini doesn't risk splashing cash without being sure about the player. I don't think you would buy him for 40 million straight.
Yeah.
I don't think that too. All right, 21, left-footed, striker, left wing, right wing, cam, right midfielder. Okay, 6.4, tall. No significant weaknesses. Similar to Pessina, appearances 40, 16 goals, 9 assists, 72% pass rate. That's not great, 72% in my opinion. 4, market value 27 million, rating 7.27. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's see what this kid is all about. Let's see what this kid is all about. If this damn thing is going to work. Alright, don't show me the celebration. Okay, this is academy football, so it doesn't even count. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Okay. Was that really highlight worthy? Academy football, I'm not even going to consider. Okay, that's interesting. That's a nice pass. Let me see his through ball. He's got a good through ball. Ooh, what a goal. Nice goal. Nice goal. Powerful. Right there in the corner. Okay, he's got a nice shot. He's got a nice shot. Dude, academy football. I'm not even going to look at academy football. I don't care about academy football. Alright, national football. Okay. Okay, he had way better options than that, so that's a bad highlight. Oh, this is good play. That's a really good play. Very good play. Nice ball. Nice touch. My God, that's a really nice cross. That's a really nice cross. Like the weight on the ball there. That's really nice. So I got to give him that. Look at that. Beauty. What a cross, man. That guy should have scored the goal of the season. So he definitely has qualities. He's not very fast. He's not very fast. He's got the body frame of Ilicic. He kind of reminds me of Ilicic. Ilicic was a fantastic player, though. Nice touch. Nice touch. Get out of here. This is a great control, and he sends the player on the off timing. Yeah, that's a really nice control. Okay. So he's basically an Ilicic kind of guy. He's got the tall. He's a tall, technical player, but not that fast. So he's very good with the ball. He's got very tight technique. Okay. But these highlights, I got to say, are mostly in the lower level leagues, lower level games. So there's not much you can, you know. Wow, this looks like Italy. What? Oh, he played against Italy? Alright, let's see that. Nah, why would you even put that in the highlights? Oh, that's a great pass. That is a great pass. He's got a great diagonal. Okay. Okay. Definitely very interesting player. Yeah, I think definitely very interesting player. Maybe you can develop. I mean, he's technical. We like technical players at Milan. We like players that know how to keep the ball, are smart, that can play in tight spaces. He looks like that kind of player. We'll look at Noah Lang too. Oh, that's Noah Lang who did the bicycle kick. Oh, really? No way. Ah, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. That is too funny. Yo, Noah Lang, dude, what the hell is going on with Noah Lang? Alright. Okay. Uh, yeah, so I understand what kind of player it is. Actually, a player like this could work well in the number 10 role. He could definitely work well in the number 10 role, De Ketelaere. He's tall, he's big, so he's got the physique. He's not that fast, so you can't expect him to do much high pressing. But on the ball, as a matter of fact, it looks like he does play in that kind of playmaker role in the middle, because he does have that kind of those kind of feet, that kind of technique. But obviously, from the heat map that we saw, it was all on the wings. Left and right wing. All right, let's pause this. Okay, so guys, 40 million for this guy, maybe, sure. You know, maybe they can find an agreement. I think he's already more worth it than Noah Lang. Look, we've seen enough. We don't need to see more. We've seen what kind of player he is. Yeah, he's not a bad player. He's basically Ilicic, guys. Ilicic was a fantastic football player. I think we can all agree that having a prime Ilicic in your team is great. So this is basically Ilicic. Same body frame, same kind of style of football, technical football, keep the ball close to your feet, creative diagonals, through balls, good shot. He will score some goals. He will do probably more assists than goals. A physical presence, probably in the air too, since it's something we need. And an attacking midfielder with that kind of attributes gives you something else. It gives you something different. So I definitely see why they're looking at this player. I definitely see the qualities now, for sure. He's young. He fits the Gazidis and Elliott and Redbird model. And he's definitely a player you can build into potentially, hopefully, maybe a superstar. He looks level-headed. All right, whatever. 40 million, 30 million. I don't know. Let's look at Noah Lang. Because, guys, when I look at Noah Lang, I don't know. I don't know what maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. Look at this. Welcome to Milan. Unreal skills. Unreal skills, eh? Unreal skills. We'll go to our friend Brazil Scout. Does he have one? Did he do one? Nah, man, not even Brazil Scout wanted to waste his time doing a highlight reel for Noah Lang. These guys are gonna give me copyrights. Whatever, who cares? Like the stream, guys. Thank you, Arpit, for reminding. Thank you, Arpit, for reminding the people, guys. Like the stream. Like the stream. I hope if he does seem like Ilicic. That's spot on. I hope if Ketelaere came, he can soon fit for Serie A and Champions League. Yeah, maybe he can. So it looks like would be either him or Zenyolo. Pretty similar players. Zenyolo all day, every day. Interesting. I think there are similarities in them. And honestly, it seems strange that they would get both. It does seem strange that they would get both. Anyway, 40, nah. 30 to 35, yes. Okay, he would fit in perfectly with Calabria because Calabria likes to make those runs sometimes on the right. Yeah, 40 million makes sense. 40 million makes sense for De Kettler. Okay, his link-up play with Calabria could be deadly. All right. Like the stream, like the stream. Okay, definitely very interesting player, guys. I definitely like. I remember seeing him a long time ago. I wasn't that convinced. We see him today, definitely much better, and it makes sense. Let's just do this Noah Lang here. All 26. Do we want to see his goals or his skills? Oh, Brazil's no. Fuck. Okay, let's try this. Let's hope that this guy doesn't give us a copyright. Brazil Scout is cool. He doesn't mess around. Okay, penalty taker. Noah Lang, penalty taker. Okay. Simple pass in the middle. Or is this him? Which one was him? Was that him? Oh, okay, that's him. Sorry, I completely missed that. Let's see his run again. Okay, so he's coming from there. Nice run in the middle. Good pass. Good pass by De Kettler. Good pass by De Kettler. Right? The other guy was De Kettler, correct? Interesting. So we're going to see how both of these players play together. Okay, so cross in the middle. Let's see. Oh, nice. Bicycle kick. A bicycle kick goal. Wow. Okay. Let's keep on going. Nice play. Good play. Good goal. Really nice goal. A good timing there. Good timing. That was pretty good timing on that pass. Okay, let's see. Let's see that ball. Nice ball. Great ball. Oh, terrible. Oh, he scored? Wow, lucky. That was a terrible touch. But great ball. Okay, let's keep on seeing. So far, actually pretty good. The other highlight I saw, it was more his play. Okay. He scores good goals, and he definitely has assists. The other video I saw was most of his play in the midfield, and I don't know, it just did not look good. But these are the assists and these are the goals. The goals look good. His goals look good. He looks like he's cold in front of goal. I want to see how many chances he misses though. Great ball. Oof. What a goal. Man, this team plays great football. Club Brugge, huh? Club Brugge kicking some ass. Club Brugge kicking some serious ass. Nice. Okay, I want to say, like, looking at these highlights, I feel like all the shit I'm talking is pointless, and I shouldn't be. But I saw other videos of him where it's more his connect play in the midfield and how he interacts, his skills in the midfield, and boy, it did not look good. But here, obviously, this is all the assists and these are all the goals. If you just isolate these moments, he actually does look very good. So let's see what he does here. Was that? I think that was De Kettler. Good pass there. Ronaldo cut. Nice goal. Very good goal. Put the ball next to the post. Goalkeeper will never get it. Goalkeeper will never get it. Maybe. Let's see. Let me see his. I missed his stop right there. Let's see. Nice. Very good. Oh. Guys, maybe when I said that Casillo is better, maybe I'm wrong, but wow, what a great pass. What a terrible goalkeeping, but what a goal. What a great ball. Guys, this team rocks. Club Brugge rocks. All the goals are just brilliant. And the way the team plays is brilliant. Let's see. De Cutler with a great ball. Number 20 is De Cutler, correct? Or am I wrong? De Cutler was the number 20 guy. Or not. Yeah, De Cutler is number 20. The ball there from De Cutler was really good. So I see why De Cutler is the more expensive player. Now Lang said in an interview that that's a great ball right there. That's a Pirlo-esque kind of through ball. And great play by the strikers. This coach does a great job at making these players be synchronized and play for each other. I think this was an offside, by the way. Okay. Leo-esque kind of... Oh, wait. Who's this number? No, never mind. Leo-esque kind of situation. Wow, nice play here by that by the winger right there. Very nice.
Yo, Roy,
Who's this? Wait,
Lars,
Lars.
you remember me?
I don't know. I don't actually. Where have you been?
Been a bit busy with stuff to do. My family, my dad came in London, so we
Oh,
went to watch
nice.
the game.
I
It
saw.
went,
Yeah. You put the pictures of the WhatsApp. How
how's
was
it
it?
going? Was beautiful, man. Great game. I really enjoyed it.
You were you were pretty close to the field, huh?
Yeah, I was really close to the goalkeepers, so really behind the
Did you say
goalkeepers.
hello to Donnarumma?
I just showed him my credit card to him, so
Is that why he conceded 3 goals? Because he was paying attention to the credit card instead of
no,
the
it was
goal.
the oh yeah, the first half he was close to me. So yeah, I just checked him. I showed him this credit card if he needed any more money from us.
He started salivating from the mouth. How was the game, man? Tell me about that game. How was Messi? How was Messi? Was that the first time you saw Messi? Or did you see him
Yeah,
before?
first time that I saw Messi live is really good. I think it was the best game of the season for him probably,
Really?
considering the bum, you know?
Oh, he's a
Messi.
bum. He's a total bum.
Yeah, Messi the bum.
He's a total bum. Total bum. He doesn't get any respect from me this season. No respect
Shut
from me
up.
this season.
Amazing
He
player.
does not deserve it. But anyway, he had a great game against Argentina. How was he live?
It's just incredible. The first touch, the control, the the way he uses his body is just crazy.
Mm. How was Italy? How did Italy look in compared
Uh,
to when you saw them at the Euros?
yeah, it was a different team, different players anyway, and different motivations. It was at the end of the season. It's basically it's a friendly. I think in few years the that cup is gonna be important, but not now. At the moment, it's just a friendly. Really impressed by Raspadori. Incredible player,
Really,
Raspadori.
really.
Yeah, he's really good. Really, really good.
What impressed you about him?
Just the way he controls the ball, the way he dribbles, the way is an incredible player. He could have played for Argentina without any problem and scored 2 goals. He just happened to
He's got that
play.
kind of technique. He's got that
Yeah,
kind of
he's really good.
good. So he needs to get out of freaking Sassuolo, man.
Yeah,
let me
that's
see
what I
what
told.
else.
I told my dad. Raspadori playing at Wembley with 80,000 people. I hope he's feeling like, okay, I'm going to the president of Sassuolo and I tell him I need to leave because I want to play this type of football every weekend.
I swear, Laird, if Scamacca, Raspadori, these guys too, they stay in Sassuolo for 10 years, their whole careers, like Belotti, like Berardi, and all these people. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to boycott football. I'm going to boycott football because I can't take that. I
It's again,
cannot take it.
it's against them, man, because it's more fun. Football is more fun when you can play it at the highest level,
Yeah,
and nothing is stopping them apart from themselves. They need just to push their president, their club, and leave. Be a bit of an asshole.
yeah. Which brings me to this. Since I was actually right now, I was looking at Noah Lang, and I think you know that he put out those messages saying that Club Brugge asking for 40 million for me is too much. They should bring it down to 25. They would still make 19 million profit, and then then of course he also said I'm the best thing ever since sliced bread in Belgium. Blah blah blah. But I want Raspadori to say that. I want to hear Berardi say that. I want to hear Belotti say that. I want to hear Scamacca say this. So, what do you think about Noah Lang, and what do you think about him saying those things? You know,
I think he's right. I think he's right, and probably told the club privately, and they didn't care. So now he's saying it on newspapers, and I think he's right to say that.
yeah,
It's Club Brugge needs to understand that these type of players they want to go and move to a bigger club.
yep,
And I'm sorry for people that support Club Brugge. They're never gonna be the club that Nolan wants to play. And you have to sell him or find a way for him to find a club that suits him, and that's it.
right. Otherwise, he's obviously made it clear he's not going to resign. So we're
I mean,
just going to lose him for free.
yeah, and that used to be like this, man. I remember Cassano was doing that with Bari. He went to the president of Bari and told him, "I want to leave, man.
Yeah,
So make
true.
sure you accept the best offer is for both of us, and let's move on. I'm not staying to Bari next season."
It's like there's a generation of pussies in Italy right now, and they're all too afraid. But the generation before was too extreme.
Yeah, this one is too good,
Right.
too good guys. But I
Yeah.
think Sassuolo knows that. I feel like Scamacca has already talked. Scamacca is a good player as well, by the way. I watched him
Right.
live.
You saw him live? Tell me about it. What
Yeah,
did you think about it?
he's really good. He's really good. He's the perfect striker for us, in my opinion. I think
Okay.
we should buy him. I mean, for me, we should buy Raspadori and Scamacca, both of them. We should make like a 70 million offer for both of them
Well,
because they are perfect for our system and ready to play for Milan, ready to play for the Pioli football.
okay.
So I would say, yeah, go for both of them.
Um,
But Scamacca is more important. Yeah, I would say for
Let me
us.
ask you something. You said earlier that you saw Raspadori and you said Raspadori could have easily played for Argentina, etc. Did you feel the same way about the other guy, Scamacca?
Yeah, Scamacca is ready to play for a big club. Um, he was a bit scared in the beginning when he came in because Wembley, 90,000 people, play for the national team against Argentina. It's a big thing. But clearly he has the quality to play for the big occasions. And the two defenders, Romero, Otamendi, they are international now. They're pretty good defenders. So they play for Tottenham. They played in Champions League, Premier League. So Escamaca was fighting against them physically, technically. So he's ready to play for AC Milan. We should go for it. We should go now that Inter is messing around with Lukaku for a
Hmm.
loan, and probably they're not gonna go for Scamacca. Juventus already has their main man is Vlahovic. It's clear we have an advantage here, and he wants to stay in Italy in a big club in Italy. That means he's not gonna accept other international offers like Arsenal. I saw that he rejected
Yep,
the Arsenal
40
offer.
million.
So let's go. Let's do the deal with Sassuolo. Let's make it like Juventus did, a buy with a loan with obligation to buy, like after a year. So you pay it slowly. 30, 40 million, doesn't matter. It's not a 10 million that is gonna break our bank. Just get the guy. Just get the guy now. So even if he needs 1 year to adapt, to learn, after 1 year he's ready.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, well, hey man, you saw him live, so the eye does not lie. Um, yeah. Now, talking about 40 million, there are other players that that the newspapers are linking Milan to. I know you don't believe these links, and I want to know why. But there's players like De Ketelaere and Zaniolo. Both of these players are both worth around 40 million. Um, Now, you have said that you don't think that these are true, right? And why do you think they're not true?
Uh, I really believe Milan is interested in these players, but I don't believe on the fact that Milan is pushing for to make the deal this summer, at least for Zaniolo. I really believe Milan, if he's gonna make a move for Zaniolo, is gonna be in the January transfer or in 12 months next summer.
Why's that? Because he's going to be cheaper?
It's gonna be cheaper, and you need to kind of force Roma and tell Roma that doesn't want to stay anymore with Roma. So kind of put Roma in a position, okay, I have to sell the guy and let's sell him at a best price. I don't think Milan is gonna buy it for really cheap. Milan is gonna make a decent offer to Roma because they want to still keep those relationship between Italian clubs. They don't want to
But
be mean with each other.
okay, now let me ask you something before you go on. So you think that they are interested in him, in
But
Zaniolo?
then, yeah, but I don't think they're gonna make the move this summer.
Oh, okay.
And another thing is Milan would love to see him play another full season, to see if he's really injury free, probably, in my opinion.
Mm.
And is an expenses that they cannot afford at the moment. They need to wait a bit
So
because
what do you?
they're talking about 50 million. I don't think
Yeah,
Milan can afford
no,
50
I don't
million.
think they're going to go
And it's
50
still a
million.
bet. I
No
don't
way.
I don't doubt the quality of and the talent of Zaniolo, but is still a bet, so it's not a
Yeah,
certain thing.
there's the idea of him, his behavior. Some people are questioning that. I call him DJs. These people.
Yeah.
Zaniolo definitely has that DJ vibe to him. But Theo Hernandez is a DJ and he's doing fine. Even
Yeah.
Leao is a little bit of a DJ and he's doing fine. So maybe it's okay.
Yeah. So I believe we're gonna make an offer if he doesn't renew. So I think Milan is talking with Zaniolo and is telling him don't renew, so we can make an offer in January or next summer.
Okay. So, what about Noah Lang? What do you think of Noah Lang? Actually, I'll have this playing as you tell me about Noah Lang. Oh, this is done. Did you
I
see
think
this? This highlights.
I think I've seen them. There is no comments, yeah, in this live.
Yes, there are, but I don't know for some reason the stream here. Oh, guys, by the way, the reason why we're not seeing your comments as much as usually is because there's an issue with StreamYard and we're not showing the comments. I don't know why.
Okay, let me open YouTube so at least I can see some comments and maybe we can talk about it.
So, what is your opinion on Noah Lang as a football player?
It looks good. 20 million. Still don't know if we are really interested. Um, I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We
Okay,
need
so
to.
so check this out. Earlier I read the reports. They're pretty much saying that the agreement with the player has been reached, 2.8 million, and that with the club they have reached an agreement which is 20 million plus whatever, 22 million, something like that, right? I think you read that too. Now, let's say this is true. And then let's say Renato Sanchez is true. Renato Sanchez, they're saying 15, close to 20 million. So that's already 40 million for these two players. Obviously, Renato Sanchez, Hagüez sell, maybe even a little bit of Paqueta sell, if it, So this, do you think that, the Hagüez and who else are they selling? Do you think Rebic is going, and they're going to use the money for Rebic to get now Lang? What do you think?
I'm not sure really. I don't believe these rumors, to be honest. Because no big source is actually backing up these rumors. So I'm not sure.
So you think it's straight up fake news? Just straight up made up?
Yeah, I think it's not made up. Maybe Milan showed some interest on the player. They just didn't conclude and finish that the deal, because they're not sure.
Yeah. According to the reports, a few days ago, his entourage was seen at Casa Milan, and
Yeah,
after the meeting, they said that they found an agreement with the player. Then, a few days later, when Naulang had his statement, in his statement, he said, I didn't have an agreement with the team. Okay, so already there was a little bit of a
yeah.
discrepancy. And then today comes this new report that they have an agreement with the team and the player. So, yeah, you don't know what's true, what's not. But I'm looking at this player. He has qualities, He has qualities. I like what he said. A lot of people are criticizing what he said. I like what he said.
He can be an ugly type of deal. At the end of the summer, we can get him because we didn't get our main target.
Who do you think is our main target?
I don't know. Maybe we are trying to get somebody like a number 10.
Oh, so earlier I was looking at De Kettler.
Yeah,
This De Kettler guy is good. He reminds me of Ilicic. Same body frame and same technical kind of player. Now they're pricing him at 40 million, and there's reports every single day that Maldini is in love with this player. What do you think about him?
he's really good. Noah Lang as well is really good, by the way. I like him. Um, Still, not sure if we are gonna make that deal. It looks too good to be true.
A lot of these names look too good to be true, right?
Yeah,
Zenyolo, De Kettler, now Lang, Scamacca. And these are
yeah.
all the potential superstars. These are all 21, 22-year-old players that are going to be the next stars of the future.
And there is another thing that stops me as well is the fact that there is no Italian player linked to us, and we really need Italian players for the list for the Champions League list. So all these guys apart from Zaniolo that I don't believe, all of
Yeah,
them are
well,
not
in
Italian. So
fairness, Zaniolo and Scamacca, because Scamacca was linked to Milan in these past days. There have been reports of people saying that Milan is still looking at. I think it was. I can't remember, but I've been reading reports of Milan looking at Scamacca. Zaniolo, Scamacca, there's still talks about Berardi here and there that come in and out. At this point, I don't know what to think about the Berardi thing anymore. I really don't know what to think.
I believe on the Scamacca rumors.
Okay. You're
I'm
not
not
too
sure.
convinced about the Zaniolo.
No, I'm not convinced about the Zaniolo rumors. It's too early for him to make a move. Just came back from the injury. Roma waited for him 2 years.
Now, speaking about injuries, something that Pellegatti brought up, which, we a lot of times we talk about these ACL injuries, right? And how players come back and they're not, 100%. He did bring up a good example of the player that did have, I think, both knees, ACLs. And then Milan bought him, and he became one of the most iconic figures in Milan history. And that player is Carlo Ancelotti. When Carlo Ancelotti came to Milan, he came from, I think, both ACLs. I think this is what Pellegatti says. If you guys can maybe double check that, but that's what he said. And then Del Piero, he had his ACL. He came back. He was okay. Totti had his ankle snapped almost in half. But Ronaldo is an example of a player that after his ACL he declined. Ibrahimovic, in this later age of his career, his injuries are not helping him. How do you think that this ACL is going to be a problem for Zenyolo, essentially?
His football changed a lot, to be honest. He's not uh, fast and in terms of dribbling and stuff like that, is not the player that he used to be anymore.
Oh, you think so, Zenyolo?
No,
Really?
he was more quicker on dribbling and change of direction. Now he's not anymore. So his game is changed. He's more powerful. Maybe he didn't lose in terms of pace, but I don't see him the same player. If I see videos of Zaniolo when before the first ACL injury, he was completely a different beast. He was incredible. So you can check actually if you find them. He's just an incredible player. If you look something like a year ago or like a video of 2 years ago, maybe 10 months can be good as a video.
Are you talking about when he was with Inter in the academies?
No, no, no. The before the first ACL, so there was a video that was made 10 months ago. You can check that one.
Maybe this one.
Yeah, you can see he was incredible, and his game is not the same now. He's not the same player anymore.
So you think he's not worth the investment?
No, it's worth the investment. It's just we're not getting the player that was
Okay.
meant
I
to
see, I
be.
see, I see.
So
Yeah. So since we're in the Zaniolo topic, I don't know what to think about this particular operation. I do have questions about Zaniolo. One of my main questions is his numbers this season were very poor. Um, I think they were just as
look
good
at
at.
look at his dribbling, man. His dribbling was amazing.
Right. No, I think he's a great footballer. He's definitely a great footballer. I think he's not that great when it comes to playing with the team. He's a little bit of a soloist, like in an orchestra. He's like the he likes to be the solo violin.
Look at that, man.
Um,
But
but
he hasn't played for 2 years, man. That is another thing. He doesn't know what to play. What does it mean to play with the team? He's been in the gym trying to rehabilitate and to.
but this season he's played a lot. This season he's played almost the whole season.
Yeah, but still comparing to he's 23 if I'm not wrong, or 22.
Right.
So basically for 2 years and a half he hasn't played any football, and he played now the last 8 months. So it takes time for you to understand what does it, and the
Oh
most
no no no.
delicate
Of
the most
course.
delicate moment of his career when you actually learn how to play with other people, he missed that moment.
Um, of course. Players get better in time and they get better things. And I think at Milan you have to play for the team. In Milan, you don't have. Milan is a whole different beast when it comes to Roma. You can't go there and mess around. You have to play there for the team. Now, I gotta say right away though, just looking at these highlights and comparing these highlights and comparing the highlights that we saw earlier of Noah Lang and De Kettler, just looking at his speed, his aggressiveness with the ball, his dribblings. Now, this player is way superior to those other two players. Just looking at him, um, especially with body power, Noah Lang and De Kettler are nowhere near this. He's got incredible strength. Um, he definitely has great skills when it comes to the individual aspect. But again, I want football with a team. He has never impressed me, and that's the only thing that I think that if he would come, he would need to work on. De Kettler, Ilicic, Nao Lang, I don't know, Zaniolo, good. But we're talking about De Kettler, 40 million. Zenyolo, 40 million if. Now Lang, 20 million. That's 100 million for these three players. Guys, there's no way this is going to happen. Come on.
Exactly. It's not gonna happen. We're really gonna get Botman. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Botman. That is a 30 million. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Renato Sanchez. That's another 15 million. So we are at 45 million. We're gonna get Scamacca because we need a striker. I'm pretty sure about that. Or another guy that plays as a striker. We're not gonna rely just on Giroud and Origi. We need another one.
Yeah, I think so too. Absolutely. And Ibrahimovic, I showed you that interview that you thought was boring at Rai. And Pioli said that Ibra is doing the operation because Ibra wants to continue. And Pioli said that obviously he wants Ibra to continue. So if Ibra does continue, we're going to have Ibra for the second half of the season on the field. So for the future, we have a decent signing coming in for 20 minutes a game, whatever. But up until then, I agree. We can't just show up with Giroud and Origi. There's no way.
No, no.
No
There's
way.
a lot of games. We're playing every 3 days.
Yeah.
If one of the two guys get injured, and we know they can get injured, they are not like insanely strong. They don't have an incredible strength, and they're not like Kessie that never gets injured. I think we definitely need the third one. So it's gonna happen, man.
And it's the first half of the season where you play the most games.
Yeah.
So it has to happen. We need to get a striker. There's absolutely no way we don't. Quick thing here, since you spoke about Botman, I'm not a big fan of this operation. I'll tell you right away.
Okay.
Simply because I don't know the player. But again, I wasn't a big fan of the Mañana operation. All right, I didn't know the player. But the reports have steered away from Botman, and Botman being linked closer to Newcastle and blah blah blah. Bremer is back in the mix, but also Inter very strong on Bremer. How are you seeing this Bremer? I mean, if you had the choice, would you go Botman or Bremer? I would go for Bremer. What would you go? Where would you
I
go?
will go for Botman.
Okay, tell me why.
He's younger and he's taller than Bremer, if I'm not wrong. And he is good with the ball. He's really good with the ball. He knows how to do those passes, long passes, and progressive passes from the defense that brings the game forward. So I like Botman a lot. In my opinion, he's gonna come to Milan. I heard today Longo saying that Botman is basically a sure thing. He did a tweet today that Maldini has chosen Botman.
Longo, and how reliable do you think Longo is?
Quite reliable, quite
Yeah.
reliable. And Romano as well. Few weeks ago was saying that he's really close to Milan. That Milan is talking with Botman and the club for a signing, and Newcastle is not even in the conversation, or at least he's still waiting for it, but it's not the first choice.
30 million. So those are pretty much the numbers. Is that what you read?
Yeah, 30 million.
Okay, so let's just look at his card. Sven Botman, 22-year-old, tall guy, 193. Preferred foot both. In his team, he played mostly on the left.
Yeah,
25 games, 90 minutes per game, so he pretty much plays the whole games, doesn't get substituted. 3 goals, 1 assist. Okay, let's see Bremer. Bremer, I already remember. I think Bremer has a crazy, crazy heat map. But let's see how his. Okay, 25. So he's 3 years older. He is the same, more or less the same
yeah.
value. His heat map is more central, because they played in a 3, right? And he was in the center. Is that why?
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes they play in the three,
Oh, okay, he played all
and
3
he's
positions.
yeah. And he stays in the middle when they play three at the
Pretty
back.
high too in the middle, yeah. So 33 games, 3 goals, 1 assist, just like Botman.
Yeah.
188. Honestly, there's not much difference. The age is really the difference, just a little bit. I don't know. The thing for me is, the eye. I've seen Bremer play, so it's easier for me to make that judgment. You seem
They
to
are
be
both good, by the way. They are both good. So we're not like whoever you get right, in my opinion. That's the thing.
yeah. Okay, all right. So, Larry, let's look at this clearly. All right. So, 20 million for Sanchez, 30 million for Botman. That's 50 million already.
Yeah, that's and Origi for free, and we're getting a striker and maybe someone else. That's it. So 100 million. I don't think there is space for all the rumors they're telling us. And probably we're buying Florenzi and Messias. So another
Yeah.
10 million goes
And
on
there's
them.
players going out too, yeah, that we're making money from. Hardware being one. So it's not like it's extra money. It's money that we're also making through sales.
Yeah. So
If Paqueta gets sold, we get a big chunk of that change. There was I think someone put it in the chat today. Pobega is, wait, he's coming back to Milan essentially.
yeah, he's renewing, so he's gonna be at Milan for next season.
Oh, look, Red John is here, and he says Longo is as reliable as me. That's a
Nah,
that's a
Rajon.
that's a dig to you, Larry, for saying that. Red John will have
Rajon,
some more drama. He loves
Longo
drama.
is more reliable than Gazzetta dello Sport, man.
Ooh,
So
ooh, damn. Bremer Serie A defender of the year above Tomori, Kalulu, De Vrij, and long list of world-class defenders.
see, that's another thing I don't agree. For me, Tomori is the Serie A defender of the year.
I have to
That
agree
is
with you. I
that
have
is
to agree with you.
that is politics because they want to give it to a bit of everyone. But Tomori is a better defender than anyone else in Serie A.
But objectively speaking, what Bremer did at Torino being the fifth team in the Serie A that conceded the least amount of goals, because it's at Torino, maybe it's a little bit more impressive. But I think I agree. I agree that Tomori, for me, was the best defender of the Serie A.
Tomori was at the team that considered the least goal,
The least
not the
amount of
fifth,
goals.
not the
Yeah,
fifth.
yeah.
So he is the best defender in Serie A.
I thought he was. I definitely thought he was.
Anyway, is these prizes are all about politics. Let's be honest.
Oh, guys, Mr. Chunk, just an old chunk of coal from Italy, is having a fight with someone. So we got a blood fight in the chat. Look at this. I don't have to answer anything to you because it's your job to do the research instead of picking fights with other people while you don't even know what you're talking about. Damn! We
Is
got.
he fighting with Oli?
I think
Oli.
there's chat wars. Chat wars. For me, Tomori is the best too, but at the same time, we have to recognize Bremer. Yeah, I think yeah. Okay, so these are the names that are being linked to me right now. So Scamacca, Renato Sanchez. I made the prediction that Renato Sanchez is going to be official before the end of next week.
Well, that's a bold prediction. I hope so.
It's a bold prediction. I'm going to make that prediction. I say already by Monday, maybe we're going to hear something.
I really believe all these Botman, Sanchez, and Origi, they're gonna be official or start to come in Milan, do those medicals and stuff like that when the national teams are done, and then
Oh.
all these bullshit national teams are finished.
When does that finish, by the way?
I think in a week. So from
Okay.
today.
Yeah, that makes sense actually. Um, Italy playing tomorrow against Germany. I do not give a crap. I really don't care. Italy needs to take the clown shoes off and put some football cleats on, because
By the way, Roy,
yeah.
Di Maria was the best player in the pitch. It's impressive.
So he's going to Juve, huh?
I hope no, man. I hope we steal him from Juventus.
But that's obviously not going to happen.
How do you know that?
Well, first of all, he's asking for 10 million, some crazy amount. I
Is
think
he
there's
really asking for that amount of
I
money?
think what I heard from the Juventus channels is that he is going to get 7 million plus one, but he only wants to stay 1 year, do the World Cup, and then go back to Argentina.
What?
Yes, this is what the Juventus channels are saying regarding him, and this is what he has demanded. But Juventus wants to keep him for 2 years. I don't think that this guy fits our current situation.
Are you when you say our, are you talking about Juventus or Milan?
I'm talking about Milan. I don't think I don't think he fits our current situation. Um, why do you think he'd be good for Milan though? Like I've seen him play live actually. I've seen him play live. Why do you think he'd be good for Milan?
First of all, he's just amazing. I was just impressed about him. That is incredible. The amount of run he does, man, is just endless. The pressing he does on the players and the technique he has. He runs all around the pitch. Probably if you see his heat map, it's just
Oh yeah,
embarrassing.
let's see it. Let's see it.
He runs a lot and speed, technique. You saw the goal he did, man. That was just crazy. If you see that goal live, I was like shocked
His
the
heat map
way.
looks similar to Salamaker's heat map.
Yeah, he runs a lot. He was just
Oh wow, he's not that
unbelievable.
tall, huh? He's only 180. I thought he was taller.
Yeah, he looked taller to me as well in the on TV, but when I saw it live, I think he looks taller a lot because he plays with a lot of short players around him.
Ah, okay.
And probably because he looked really tall live. Or it can
Um,
be a mistake of the website. We can double check on some like
yeah, let me check.
Wikipedia or something like that, or Transfer Market.
Who was the best player? Which your eye when you saw all the players in that stadium? What did your eye tell you? Who had the best technique? Who was the best player?
So best technique, I can give you the top five in the
Yeah, five
pitch.
eleven.
Messi, Di Maria, Lo Celso, Raspadori, and I think Barella was impressive as well. Barella was amazing, really good Barella.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty good Barella, I would say. The guys that impressed me the most, Di Maria and the right back of Udinese, that plays for Argentina.
Who's that?
Molina. Oh man, he's amazing. He's just a beast.
Molina. This is another player that is being heavily linked to Milan, to Juventus right now.
Man,
Molina.
he's a beast. My dad told me, now I understand why Leao was not able to dribble the right back of Udinese, and I was shitting on Leao that game. This guy is a beast. Molina is just incredible. I think Molina is his name, yeah? Right back.
Yeah, yeah,
24 years
yeah, yeah,
old,
something
man.
like that. Yeah, yeah. How
24
much?
years old.
24.
Just incredible player. Fighting like a beast, like I don't know, one of those dogs where you don't want to deal with.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen this name being linked heavily to Juventus in these past few days.
So
Hev-
jealous, man, if Juventus gets Di Maria and this guy.
and Pogba too.
I don't think Pogba is gonna happen.
Oh, look
Too
at this.
expensive.
So now let's look at some. Let's look at some. You don't think Pogba's gonna happen for Juve?
It's too expensive, man. Come on. How many expensive player Juventus is gonna sign? What was the point not renewing Dybala if you're signing so many expensive players? If Pogba happens, I don't think Di Maria is gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Well,
You need
listen.
to pick your players.
Let me tell you this. According to the Juventus outlets, and guys, I'm not hanging out all day on Juventus outlet. I know what the Inter people are saying. I know what the Roma people. I know what the all. I try. Well, not all, but I try to keep up with as much as I can with all the other teams. But obviously, Juventus is the team that goes for the highest profiles. So the Juventus world believes that Di Maria and Pogba are going to be Juventus players in no time.
Everything in the world can happen. I don't want to say impossible. I just it sounds a bit weird that Pogba is there available and other big clubs like PSG, Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid. I'm not even trying it, and Juventus is getting him.
For Pogba.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you know what it is with Pogba. Pogba has this history with Juventus, and they have this love affair. I think that's why they had this advantage over the other teams. Um,
Let's
yeah,
see.
I'm not
Let's see.
seeing. So I don't know if you saw this, but people in chat were saying that Gavi was being linked to Milan today. Did you see this? I haven't seen this, and I'm not seeing it here either.
I don't know, man. I don't know why Milan should get Gavi. He's an incredible player, but where are we gonna play him?
Where would he play in Milan, Gavi? Honestly, I don't know much about him. Where would he play?
He's like a Brahim Diaz type of player, man. His body is like
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
even smaller than Brahim Diaz.
Mm, mm, mm.
He's really technical, fast and everything, but good. But I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna handle the Serie A. Can he? He can. I would love to have Gavi and Brahim Diaz in the same team. I would love to have that. But it
Yeah.
doesn't look like when we don't play Brahim Diaz, we're gonna play a guy that is like Brahim Diaz. We play a profile that is different when we need someone that is
Mm, mm.
when we don't play
You
Brahim
saw him?
Diaz.
Didn't you see him live? You saw Spain, Italy, right?
I saw Pedri. I don't know if Gavi was
Ah,
playing.
Pedri. I'm confusing this kid with Pedri. Okay, okay. So Pedri and Gavi. So Pedri is the phenomenal one, right?
Pedri is a midfielder. He can play as a number 10, but he's more like a midfielder
And
on
he's the
a
guy
team.
that didn't make any mistake. He only made one mistake in the whole Euro. That was Pedri.
Yeah.
So
Gavi is
where?
younger than Pedri, I think. He's like
Yeah, he's
1 or 2 years.
17. He's
Yeah.
17, and he's in. You know why he's in the news now? I'm probably sure you know why.
Yeah, Piqué is like sleeping with his mom or something like that.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Other people saying it was not his mom. But would you be? What do you think about this? No, you don't think so? Just another Brahim Diaz. No point.
It's too again, it's too good to be true because Gavi is an insane talent. It's just like an incredible talent, and I don't see us going for him. I think he's gonna renew for Barcelona. He's gonna find a deal with Barcelona, unless the thing that Piqué is living with his mom is real and he wants to leave. I doubt that. Or maybe he had an incredible offer from Man City or something like that, and he's not renewing, like Guardiola or someone that really admires him and is offering him a position in another team. But I don't see Milan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Too good to
yeah,
be true.
right. All of these names are too good to be true. That's how I started the stream today. I'm thinking a lot of these names seem a little bit too good to be true. Let's see. Let's see.
And again, I hope I'm wrong because I like all these profiles from Noah Lang, from the other Belgium tall guy that looks like Ilicic. I like Zaniolo. I like Scamacca. I like all the players who've been linked. I like them, but I don't. It looks it's not gonna happen. Even Bremer. I like Bremer. I don't mind if we sign Bremer tomorrow and we don't sign
But,
Botman. Even if I prefer Botman, still Bremer is an amazing defender.
but
Just too good to be true.
but Sanchez is different, right? Sanchez is like I think Sanchez is happening. Like that's a different story. Or do you feel the same way about Sanchez?
I think Sanchez is happening, and because he's 1 year left on his contract, so I feel like he needs a different type of club, not Lille anymore, and it doesn't have those spotlights on him that is like the hottest profile in Europe at the moment. So he doesn't have a lot of choice. Milan is one of his few choices
Right,
or
right.
prestigious choices.
And the other team that wanted was after him was Arsenal, but Milan is in a better position than
Yeah,
Arsenal. So
yeah.
Milan right now kind of lucked out with a lot of the way things happened around Europe. Well, I want to say lucked out, but I want to say yes, in a way, yes. It looks like we're going to be able to keep Leao. It looks like it. According to what they're saying today in the newspapers, that Milan sources coming from Italy, that the first thing is keeping Leao.
Yeah, that's an amazing signing. Keeping Leao is an incredible signing.
Yeah.
Best signing of the summer.
250 million clause. They want to put a 250 million clause in it. That's crazy.
Rightly so.
Yeah, and then the stadium. I don't know if you heard anything about the stadium. Last I heard about the stadium is that it's not going to happen at the San Siro. There's like Pellegatti was talking about. There was 3,000 amendments and regulations that they have to go through, referendums, meetings, mayors, blah 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 blah, city. It's not going to happen. Just let it go. Let's do it at Sesto, whatever. People can take the damn train. It's 50. If Milan fans go travel all the way down to Sicily to sell out stadiums in Sicily, it's not going to be a problem driving 15 minutes more in the city of Milan. I just want them to get this done right away. What do you think?
Yeah, same. I'm done anymore. It's a shame that we're not gonna be in San Siro, and Inter is gonna have that stadium, but I'm done with that, man. I don't care. I'm just gonna swallow that pill and move on.
Yeah, I just want them to just do it right away.
I feel like the advantage is gonna be so. They're gonna be massive. Let's be honest. The advantage is gonna be massive. So let's fucking get the stadium, start to make some revenues, and maybe when you get the stadium, another ownership can come and buy us, and that is the type of ownership that everyone is dreaming about.
Ah, speaking of the ownership, since you have been MIA for a while, right? We haven't heard your take on the ownership ever since the new takeover, if you want to call it a takeover.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? How you doing with this?
I don't mind because that's the way I see football. I don't see football buying big names and paying a lot of your players. So they are like Elliot, a bit more fancy. They like to stay in front of the cameras. They like to tell everyone that they own Milan. So they're kind of proud of that. But the way they operate is the same. Nothing changed.
Nothing changes, right?
Yeah.
What about the whole Maldini saga?
Still, he hasn't renewed.
I was
So,
very worried about that. He still hasn't renewed.
so until he renews, I don't know what to say. If they don't, I don't know. If they don't renew Maldini, I don't want to even think what's gonna happen.
Right. Me too.
And I'm not worried about the club or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they're gonna hire someone that's gonna buy players and sell players. And what Maldini does is something that a lot of people can do, in my opinion. It's not like Maldini does it really well. And we say always Maldini, but it's Massara, the guy that actually does these things.
Masada, yeah, he's a big part of it.
He's
He's
the
a big
real
part of it.
sport director that buys and the
And
players that they sign.
Masada, I think you noted it. You're talking someone that was involved with what's his name, Mbappe, the Zaniolo. You know, right? Wasn't
Yeah,
he part of Mbappe? Was that Moncada? Ah, no, that was Moncada. That was
Moncada was
Moncada.
at Monaco when those things were happening. Uh, Massara was involved with the Rudiger deal with Roma, Salah, Zaniolo,
Right, right.
the
Big names.
yeah,
Big
the
names.
Alisson, the goalkeeper that went to Liverpool. He
Yeah, yeah.
found out,
It's a great team. It's a fantastic team.
and a lot of other players that we don't remember in that period. And he used to work for Sabatini before getting in charge of that Roma.
Yeah.
So
Have you heard this interview here? Let's play it.
yeah,
Street.
Here we go. Dude, I don't know what to think about him, man. He looks kind of fake to me. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see.
Incredibly inspiring. And the first thing I have to say, having seen the history, is what an honor and a privilege it is to be welcomed to the Milan family, and particularly after last weekend, seeing this historic Scudetto. I am very much looking forward to embracing all of this history and making sure that we have an equally impressive future.
What do you think about that? Do you believe him?
I don't know, man.
What kind of vibes are you getting from him?
I have the same vibe, man. Americans don't know what football is for real. They really don't have any clue what is football.
It's very different in the US.
It's so
completely
different. It's so different from any other sport. It's because I'll make an example to you. American football, if you have the right quarterback, you have half of the team. You know what I mean?
right, yeah.
Or NBA basketball, if you have LeBron and another one, you have the team sorted because you put out three guys that are decent, and you can win the. Football is a 15, 18 players team, plus the
Yeah.
supporters, plus the stadium, the atmosphere, the preparation, the injuries,
Yeah.
the guy that comes and plays half season and he's not a star.
Right.
Salaries are a lot more. He's so different, man.
You know, and obviously being here, one of the things that I know we've spoken about this before, that is very different, and I think he kind of touches on this too, is the relationship of the town with the team. Like
Yeah.
in Italy, they're kind of like fanatics. Let's kind of be honest. Like you could say they're fanatics. In America, it's not really that crazy. It's not really
No.
that crazy. I mean, you have teams in the U.S. that they're franchises. So there'll be the Celtics, no, the Seattle SuperSonics, and then because something happened next year, they're the Oklahoma whatever's. It's different the way these teams are connected. Like Dodgers, I believe used to be in New York. Now they're in L.A. The Chargers. Oh no, that's Chargers. Chargers used to be somewhere else, but now they're here. Oakland Riders are now in Nevada, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, imagine if AC Milan would move from Udine, then down to Rome, then down. It's so different. It's such a different.
Or move to London,
Or
because
move to
London
London.
is a richer city, and you can sell more shirts and you can
Yeah.
sell more tickets.
Hey, would you do that? Would you bring Milan to London?
I don't mind that. I live here, so but of course I wouldn't move it there.
Sometimes, in spite of the Serie A, because the Serie A pisses me off, I would love to see Milan just leave Italy. Anyway, let's continue.
Very important. And I just want to say congratulations to the club, to the players, to Elliot, and to the fans for this incredible year. And I feel a tremendous responsibility to continue that going forward. I have been in sports for close to 2.5 decades. And I've been to Super Bowl championships, I've been to World Series celebrations, I've been to NBA championships. I have never seen anything like what I saw last Sunday and last Monday. I understand what this team means for the city of Milan, for the Milanistas, and for people around the world. And it was just such a privilege, but an unbelievable life experience to really experience that. For me, I'm Italian American.
Nice words. A lot of nice words. A lot of nice words. Did you see his picture of him at the Piazza Duomo with all the people?
Yeah.
Dude, I swear that's Photoshop, man.
No, it's real. It's real.
That's Canva.com. That's Canva.com, dude.
It's 100% real. It's 100%
They
real.
went to Google, they took a picture of the people celebrating, and then they put him overlapped him, took the background out, like how we do our thumbnails. It's exactly the same shit.
No. He's real. He's a real picture. He's a real picture. He's a real picture because he's been in Milan to close the deal for the last 3-4 weeks, man. It's not like something you close in a week. It's been there dealing with that for a few weeks now. So, and no one knew him. So why not? You can walk around Milan. No one really
Right, right,
knows
right.
you. You are for them. You are like an American tourist visiting Milan.
But to be fair, Laird, the fact that with the success they had with Toloi, that's quite impressive. Doing the same thing Elliot did, they took Toloi and they brought Toloi to the Liga really fast. Same kind of philosophy. Um, that kind of gives me a little bit of hope. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I like that. As I said, that's the football I believe. Moneyball for me is real. That is something that I don't believe on what PSG does or other club does. They buy these expensive big players. Moneyball is the real deal. Is the if you analyze the players, their stats, the real stats, not the goals and assists, the way they move in the pitch, the way they interact with other players, the progressive passes, how many sprint they do in a game, how many space they cover with a sprint instead of a normal run. If you look at all these stats, you realize that the player that you need costs you 10 million or 1 million, not 55. And that is real. As soon as you understand that the Pioli system works, everyone is assimilating and they're liking it, adding pieces to that system, it's less expensive than what people think. And if you probably we don't know, but Pioli looks at the stats of his players. He looks at Selemakers. He looks at the stats of Diaz, of Kalulu, and he sees how effective they are in the pitch. What a pain in the ass they are to the opposition. And he
Right.
knows that they are good. That they actually you don't need to spend 60 million for a right wing or a midfielder because he knows that Pobega can do that. Because I see the stats Pobega does with Torino, and they have a company that actually does things like this that checks and
Yeah.
collect data, sport data.
Right.
So I believe in that, and they're gonna succeed with that with Milan. I don't believe
Yeah.
on big names buying expensive players, and they need to show me that actually when we have a star or a big player, they need to renew that player and keep that player in the team.
That's where the money needs to be spent wisely in
Yeah,
renewing and keeping players. Hey,
keeping
but
the
a quick
players.
quick question, about this. The mercato that is being presented to us right now is not really Moneyball, though. Which takes, I'm talking about this mercato that seems too good to be true, right? That we were just talking
Yeah.
about. But going back to what Maldini said in his interview, he kind of wanted to steer away from this concept of Moneyball. He wants to spend money. I haven't spoken to you about Maldini's interview yet. What did you take from it?
Oh, that is an interview just to tell the new ownership that Maldini is not a toy, that is a human being. He has ideas, and you need to listen to Maldini. Don't fuck with me, basically. That was a way of saying to the new owner, don't fuck with me. So you
And
better treat me well because I'm important for this club.
yeah, he definitely put himself in a position of power when he came out in
Yeah.
that interview. Now, one thing though, he said we need at least three players, three big signings, so we can be competitive right away in Europe. Who are these three big signings in your opinion?
It's always relative, because when Maldini says we need three big signings, in his mind can be Botman, Sanchez, and Scamacca. You know what I mean? Which is 80 million to spend. Or it can be Nkunku, De Ketelaere, and Bremer. Can be that. So we never know really what Maldini means with that. But definitely we need to go to that direction when you need already made players that you don't need to wait 3 years for them to become the Leao
Right.
we have now. But he's already there, ready to provide 12 goals and 11 assists
Yeah.
season
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't believe De Ketelaere, Noah Lang are players that are gonna provide 12 goals and 12 assists the first season.
Wait. Hold on. But you have said that you think Origi is going to do that.
Yeah, Origi is gonna do that because Origi is already been playing grown-ups football,
Ah, you're talking about the
major
age, experience. Okay,
yeah,
I
major
see what you're
five
talking
leagues,
about. Okay.
and the Champions League football as well. And he's
Mm.
already won the Champions League. He's played the semi-final, finals. So he's a player that, in terms of mentality and playing with grown-ups for big titles, he's already done that.
Yeah, and that's a very fair comment. I mean, Origi is 27. He's seen it all. He's won it all already. While De Keller and No Lang are both like 21, 22. They're just starting. So
And they
that's
come
actually
from a
very
league, the Belgian league is, with all the respect, it's not the same coming from the Premier League, from the Serie A, from La Liga, Ligue 1, these major leagues coming from major countries, Bundesliga. They are leagues that are smaller, where, the first three, four, five teams are good. The other ones, you have semi-pro or youth players, 16 years old playing on the other teams. There is, so you need to check that. And
Yeah. Honestly, like what you said earlier, I agree that when Maldini says big players, I don't think he's talking about Mbappe, Haaland, Maradona, Pelé. I think he's talking about players that are functional to what he believes is necessary, and these players aren't necessarily those kind of profiles. They could be more like Sanchez, like a Zenyolo or a Scamacca or a De Ketelaere. I don't think they're all going to come to Milan, but not players that are going to break the bank.
yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, let's keep on listening to what this guy has to say. Jerry Garcia here.
And this is somewhat of a homecoming for me personally. But again, I feel a tremendous responsibility as with everything that I've witnessed. And it's been an intensive, couple of weeks. But I had the opportunity to be a fan. I had the opportunity to watch this very quietly. And nothing inspired me more. In all the time I've done this in sports, nothing really inspired me more than what I saw last weekend. It comes with a tremendous amount of responsibility, and I do not take that lightly. The thing I've learned in sports, and we at Redbird have had a tremendous longevity in sports with some of the best sports owners, teams, leagues, players in history. And so when I come here to Milan, I come here very humbly, knowing full well what my role is. My role, Redbird's role, is to be a great steward for this club. It's a responsibility to the fans.
He's got the hand gesture, huh?
yeah.
Look at that. Hey, wait, what yo? He's got the Italian hand gesture.
Responsibility to the fans. We want to win. We want to take this to another level. Having been here and seeing this history, you look at this and say, there's a responsibility to do that in the future. And so for me, the word I would tell you is responsibility and privilege and honor. To the fans, I want to say thank you for accepting us. We know we have a job to do, and our job is to be good stewards of your club. And I take that very seriously. I love to win. I hate losing. I sometimes am impatient, but I will do my best. But the one thing I can commit to you, the city of Milan and the fans, is that we will do everything we can to win, and win with honor and integrity, and to have the same future that I've seen here in history. And so I'm very much looking forward to being part of the Milanista fan base. And finally, Forza Milan sempre.
When he says, I hate to lose, I love to win, I hate to lose, no, it's quite how you can say it, cheesy or whatever you can say.
Yeah.
But I think it's true because he comes from Wall Street. He used to work from I think he used to work for J.P. Morgan, or
okay.
so in that world, you lose or you win, and if you are at that level, you that means you like to win and you always won. until that
Yeah, the
point.
stakes are
So
very high in that world. So,
yeah, so definitely is a guy, that type of mentality. He always wants to win, even with his against his friends. It's not like a guy that likes to lose. So definitely is not taking Milan to lose trophies or to finish to win Conference League or something like that. He really wants to win trophies with Milan. He's not
and
gonna
this,
break the bank to win a trophy.
and this brings me to a great question: how is he going to do that?
Moneyball, man, he's gonna make it. I
You
really
think so?
believe in Moneyball. I really believe in that. I mean, how can I explain this? Real Madrid was not the best team in Europe, and they
No.
won the Champions League.
Right.
They were not the best team in Europe. But clearly, the players Ancelotti assembled, they delivered in the pitch in a way that was effective and brought the trophy. Because the system of Ancelotti requires that type of players, and the way they play, they can win that competition. And they can win La Liga as well. They won La Liga.
Yeah,
They lost
they did.
4-0 against Barcelona, but they won La Liga.
Right.
So Militao is not a better defender than
Van
Kalulu and
Dijk
Tomori
or Van Dijk.
or Van Dijk or Diaz or Bonucci or
Yeah.
De Ligt. It's not. Or the other one, Marquinhos and Kim Pampe, the guy that plays for PSG. But they won it. So Courtois is not the best goalkeeper in the world. No one was rating him before as
Right.
a top goalkeeper. But clearly he can provide, he can deliver some sort of stats in that
Yeah.
position.
Inspired performance this Champions League for him.
Exactly. For sure they have the personality, they have the experience to handle that
Experience.
pressure.
A lot of experience.
That is
Yeah.
something Moneyball is never gonna a machine is never gonna evaluate because that is something you get with years of playing the competition.
Right. Okay, hold on. Okay, but that experience, can you buy that? Are you supposed to buy that? Or do you need to buy that?
You
What do you
need to
think?
buy that. You need to buy that, but you need to make sure the player that has that experience provides stats and numbers that are important for your system as well. So if you see that Berardi and Di Maria brings the same stats, the same type of playing, but Di Maria has been playing Champions League for the last 15 years,
Yeah.
and he won Champions League at the age of 19.
He knows how to
Clearly, you
play
go
on
for
those
Di
stages.
Maria. You go for Di
Right.
Maria if you want to win the Champions League or at least start to perform in that competition.
Right. Right.
So
Yeah.
that's simple as that.
Well, listen. I say this that Milan is going to win the Champions League next year.
Next year.
Yeah, this upcoming season, Milan is going to win the Champions League. But I'm also skeptical because we have a very inexperienced team, and
Yeah.
and that gives me a lot of skepticism. But I really think that this team has the fire to win it. I know that's controversial, and let's go towards the end. 50 more minutes. And what do you think about that? Champions League coming up. Where do you see the Champions League? Where do you think we're going to compete? Oh, let me show the pots too, so we can even have a good idea of what teams we're going to be playing. Let me get those.
Group of death, man. We're gonna get another group of death.
You know what? I don't think we can. I don't think we can, Larry.
Yeah,
Uh,
we can. Believe
let
me,
me
we
see.
can.
Let me see. There are some teams that are really, they're really, come si dice? Basically, part three has Inter and Napoli. Part three has Inter and Napoli. So there are some teams that are going to have to face three big squads. Whoever gets Inter is going to have a tough whatever. Let me find this. Just give me 1 second.
Man, Conte's Tottenham next year is gonna be a pot one type of team, and they're gonna be on pot three. The players Conte's Tottenham is going to buy this summer, and work Conte is gonna do with that team during the summer. That is a team that it can be easy on pot one, and you're gonna have it on pot three.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, some teams are definitely going to be tough. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't
Liverpool
disagree.
is pot 2.
Yeah. I hope we don't get Liverpool again. Like we already played them. I don't feel like.
Barcelona, I think, is pot 2. You have Atletico Madrid, pot 3, probably.
Yeah, I got it right here. Let's look at it right now. Okay, here are the pots. There you go. Pot 1, Real Madrid, Frankfurt. Dude,
They
that's
won
so
the Europa
the
League.
Europa League. That is so lucky for pot 2.
Porto, Ajax, they're pot 1, man. Imagine.
Yeah. There are definitely teams in pot 2 that deserve to be in pot 1 for sure. Anyway, so this is pot 1. These are the teams that we're definitely not going to play: Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, Paris Saint-Germain. And then the other ones are, whatever kind of teams. Let's look at pot 2. Here we go. Pot 2. We might play Liverpool, Chelsea, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Sevilla, Leipzig, Tottenham. All those teams are good. All of them are good.
See, that you get whatever you're gonna get is gonna be already a group of death.
It's gonna be tough. But look at pot 3 though. We can only get Dortmund, Salzburg, Donetsk, Sporting, Bayern Leverkusen. Like I think if we get Dortmund, then it's a group of death. But if you bring me Salzburg, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sporting, or Leverkusen, these are tough teams to beat, but they don't bring that. They don't bring the same emotions as a giant of Europe would. So that's why I don't think we're gonna have a group of death, right?
Yeah, but
Unless we get Dortmund.
these are teams that they are at the level of Porto the year before.
Oh yeah. They're going to be difficult teams.
And
for
we
sure.
struggled with Porto the year before. So if we don't improve, it's this one is a difficult game as well. So
Oh, of course, absolutely. Pot 4, you have Club Brugge, Celtic, Marseille. Then you have 2 winners here from whatever.
can
those
you
have
show
some
it,
winners.
please?
What? Show what?
I don't see the pot 4 on the.
I'm looking at. Sorry, my bad.
No
Right here.
problem. Yeah, Marseille is a difficult game, man. Such a tough atmosphere.
Yeah.
Club Brugge, we're gonna buy half of their team according to Gazzetta dello Sport, so it
Gazzetta dello Sport.
shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. They're trying to stack up the cash for the summer. Gazzetta dello Sport, huh? They're starting
Seriously,
early.
man. They need.
Gazzetta dello Sport starting early. All right, now Larry, let's look at this. The 3, or maybe the 2 worst opponents we could get. So let's look at pot 2. Who would you say is the worst one we could get?
Tottenham and Liverpool. I'll give you
Those
2.
two.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Tottenham, Liverpool. And what about Barcelona? You don't see any threat coming from them?
No, they play quite open football. We like teams that play open football. We can beat the shit out of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I like that attitude towards Barcelona. I've never
Yeah.
heard any Milan fans with that attitude. I like that attitude. Guys, like the video if you're watching. Like the video if you're watching. Ollie, yes, you can send a CL Draw Simulator. Send it to the Instagram. Absolutely. So, what about Atletico Madrid? No? Not worried?
No. We showed that we are better than them the year before, and they were weaker this year as well. So
And what
then
about
I don't
Chelsea?
think they're gonna get better. Sevilla is gonna be a tough team. Chelsea is gonna put a lot of new players in their squad, so a lot of to work on it and reform.
So potentially Chelsea could be a really tough team depending on their market.
Yeah, of course, depending on what they buy. The 3 English teams are the 3 that worries me the most. I will be honest to you.
Gotcha.
Or
Okay,
Nkunku, RB Leipzig. Let's see
If
how
he
good is the
stays.
guy.
Yeah. All right. What about pot 3? Obviously, really only Dortmund, but the other teams
Dortmund
are-
again. Dortmund plays open football. German teams, they play open football, so I'm not worried at all with them.
I like that. Nice.
Now that I'm seeing the pot 3 is gonna be easy. Pot 3. If we're lucky with pot 3, we get a German team or even Sporting, we can handle that probably.
Shakhtar Donetsk has a lot of the Brazilians, but it's not a team that we should be, you know.
Yeah, we can handle that as well, but I prefer the Germans and Sporting. They're easier for us to beat, in my opinion.
Gotcha. I don't know, Ollie, if you send that link, Ollie wants to send a link. I guess he can only send it on the Instagram. Alert, you are on Instagram, right? I'm
Can
not
you
on.
send that to the chat? I think you can send it to the chat as well.
Unless they're mods, they can't do it.
Let me see. I think you send it. Yeah, you can send the link to the chat.
If you're not a mod, you can't. You can't.
On the YouTube chat.
Yeah, he said he sent it on the Instagram.
Do you want me to send it to you, Roy?
Yeah. Just put it on the private chat here.
I don't know if I can do that, but I can. Let me see. We? I'm
What
accepted.
sent it here to?
I cannot
Yeah,
open it.
but it doesn't. He don't send us any. He's gonna send us for Ash. What is it? For Rick Ashley. Rick Ashley song.
He sent the link, but I cannot open the link on Instagram. It's not opening on Instagram. Try Twitter. Anyway, we can do it another when we have the proper all the names and when we are close to the, you know.
Yeah. We still don't know what part 4 is going to look like.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of teams there. But I gotta say, realistically speaking, we only have. I mean, unless we're super unlucky, but we only have this group here that we
Yeah,
are.
pot 2 can be an issue.
Yeah.
Or something good, because pot 2 can be so good they can beat the other two teams and leave them far away from us.
Yeah.
And
And
you need just a draw against pot 2.
and it could be really ugly for Real Madrid, Manchester City, or Bayern or Paris Saint-Germain, because they could get Paris Saint-Germain could get Liverpool, Inter, but I don't know, pot 4. Yeah, I can't see it. Who's going to be in pot 4? Porto probably. No, Porto's in pot 1.
And I have that bet with Red John that you remember I said that 4 Italian teams are gonna be in the semifinals in the European competition next season.
4 teams?
Yeah, but I say in
No,
all European competition.
Okay. So Europa League,
Champions League, and Conference League. So 4 teams are gonna be in the semifinal.
Okay, he said that he uses on the brow. Where's this link? All right, listen. I'm just gonna make you a mod, and then I'm going to unmod you. Just put the link on the chat.
Let's see what link is gonna put.
Ollie one day will probably become a mod. He's always here, so it could be a good start. Good taste of Blue Knight.
This Blue Knight thing, man.
Dude, they're crazy for it, man. The Blue Knight is like a big.
Does people actually care about it?
I think so. Yeah.
Is Juventus and Di Maria yet find an agreement following London meeting?
What? Well, you're reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, let's just look at this link and then let's close. Let's see what Ollie is talking about. Ollie, you're a mod right now, so you can put the link on the chat. You should be able to put the link on the chat. So just copy and paste it on the chat. And we should be good. So, how's your dad doing? Is he good?
Yeah, he's in Italy now.
He's back.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's all happy. All right. Let's see. What is this? What is this? Draw simulator. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Okay, this is cool. All right, okay. All right, so let's look at this, and then we'll close the live after this. Like, you missed some wars these past days. Some true wars.
Really?
Nathan, Red John, Anwar.
Talking about what? War
Oh man,
about
we
what?
had a war the other day with Anwar. We're disagreeing about the most influential teams in the world.
Oh my God, why people talk about these things?
Uh,
I'm already doing it, man. And I have Milan, Atletico, Salzburg, and
oh wait. How, okay, let me get it. I got it right here.
and Kep, and another team that I don't know how to say it.
What is this?
Paris Saint-Germain, Leipzig, Inter, Rangers. That can be
Sorry guys, give me one more. Let me do this again. Let me do
Manchester
this
City,
again.
Juventus, Benfica, Celtic.
Lart, you fell asleep. Yeah, people were complaining in the chat. They're begging us to stop, but it was one of those moments where I don't know. We couldn't. It was pride. Pride was at hand.
Eh. So who won? Who was the biggest team, most influential team in
Well,
history?
I mean, I was under the impression that the three teams that are considered the most influential are Ajax Cruyff's, AC Milan Sacchi, and Guardiola's Barcelona.
I
And he
100% agree with you. 100%.
and but these are not really my opinions, though. I think this is just what the community, the footballing community, says, right? And it's true.
Yeah, it's I mean, I agree with you, man. These are the three moments in history when football changed. They went in a different
Yeah,
direction.
yeah. And Anwar's not here to defend himself, so it's messed up. But whatever. And he was saying that Zidane's Real Madrid should be in that list too. I don't know.
No.
What I don't know. But it is a team that has won three Champions League in a row.
Yeah, but doesn't matter that, man.
No, you think so?
No, it does not matter that.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a crazy war. It was a crazy war. All
The
right, here we go.
the the Cruyff Ajax or the Dutch national team that changed football when Cruyff was the player, they won nothing. And
Right.
everyone
Yeah.
agrees that they changed football.
Well, hold on, hold on. I don't think they won nothing. I don't think they won nothing.
The national team, nothing.
No, no, no,
The
no, no. The Ajax.
Oh, Ajax, yeah, Ajax won a lot,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
that's the national team won nothing.
The national team won nothing, right? Ajax, I think they won 3 European Cups in a row, some crazy thing like that. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. So, what? How does this work?
There is
What are
some
we
balls
supposed
on
to?
the right. You see them?
Ah, okay,
Oh yeah,
right
you have it
here.
on down there. Yeah, just
So
start to click them.
I click on it. Ajax
Click,
Group A. Okay.
just click all of them so we know.
Ah, okay, okay. Ooh, Group D. Okay. Ah, okay, I get it.
So you
All
just
right. Okay,
give the
let's see.
groups. Atletico.
Okay, and then what?
Now you click what group is gonna be Atletico. There should be other balls down there.
It's not giving me.
See?
Ah, okay, okay.
So
Ah,
Atletico
okay, I
goes
see.
Group B. So what is this?
Barcelona.
Click what group is gonna be?
Ooh. Okay.
Leipzig. Click what group? Milan.
Nkunku.
Easy.
Nkunku against Milan. So far, so good. Ajax Juventus. Chelsea Real Madrid again. Frankfurt Sevilla. Bayern Liverpool. Okay, so Milan looking good so far. Let's keep on going. Sporting. All right. Shakhtar. Okay. Benfica. Easy. Easy. We are in the quarterfinals already, or the next stages.
We're playing against Darwin Núñez and Kunku.
Two players that I think should go to Milan. You don't think Darwin Núñez should go to Milan, but I would like to see him at Milan. That would be okay. So, like, that's not bad, right? If that were to happen, let's keep it
Oh yeah,
moving.
that's pretty good. That's easy peasy.
Yeah. Wow, look at this group here. That's a Europa League kind of group, huh? Frankfurt, Sevilla, Napoli, Zvezda. Ah, there you go. Marseille. We need we have we need to beat them.
Yeah,
Marseille.
not easy.
You click the balls below. Okay. Yep. Okay, this is fun. Yeah. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
So let's see.
There you go. Milan FC
Pretty good.
Bolton. Yeah.
It's,
Is there a faster way to just do this?
yeah, you can do
There.
bam.
Okay.
Another one you did basically.
There. Milan, Barcelona, Shakhtar, Celtic.
I don't like that one.
Milan, Liverpool, Dortmund, Celtic. That would not be
That's-
nice. Milan, Atletico, Benfica, Rangers. Easy.
Where is it?
Here. Milan, Atletico, Leverkusen, Olympiacos.
There is a good chance we get Atletico again. Looks like.
Yeah. Oh, look at it. We got this one earlier. Milan, Barcelona, Shakhtar, Rangers. Barcelona.
There is a good chance basically we get a Spanish or an English team in our group.
Yeah. Yep. Milan, Chelsea, Shakhtar, Olympiacos. Milan, Chelsea. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, in London here, man.
You're gonna definitely go to those games, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Encouraging, I think, for the Champions League. Encouraging.
Yeah, looks
Milan, Tottenham, Sporting, Olympiacos. Yeah. Milan, Chelsea. That would be difficult. Milan, Sevilla, Shakhtar. Ooh, I like that one. Easy peasy. All right. Okay. Anyway, Lart, anything you want to add? I'm ready to close here.
no, all good, man. All good.
All right. Okay. All right, everybody. Have a great night. Forza Milan. Next week is going to be crazy calcio mercato shit. It's going to be amazing. Guys, like the video if you haven't liked the video. Like the video if you haven't liked the video. You should like the video. And Forza Milan. Forza Milan. Let's
Forza
see.
Milan.
I'm going to make this bold prediction. Renato Sanchez is going to be here before Friday. And before Friday.
I hope so, man. I hope so. Botman and Renato Sanchez is a done deal by the next 10 days, you know? That would be amazing.
Possibly. Yep.
We need some done deals before, so we can talk about something, you know? I'll be honest with you.
Right, exactly. We need to talk about some real shit instead of Gazzetta dello Sport clickbait.
Yeah.
All right.
We can do the special, Gazzetta dello Sport special.
The Gazzetta dello Sport special?
Yeah.
What is that? What is that?
Just read the news and translate them.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do this real fast, really fast. Let me just see what's on Gazzetta dello Sport right now. Translate. Mkhitaryan.
It's done deal.
Mkhitaryan.
Calm down for Dybala.
Ooh, guys, Gazzetta dello Sport has the best clickbait articles. Look at that.
They're
Perfect.
experts, man. They've
They're
been doing
experts,
this for 20 years.
Mkhitaryan, Dybala for Inter, Light. What do you think? Dangerous?
Good deals, both of them.
Yeah. Lucescu, nice shot. Nice colpo. That's colpo. Means nice purchase. Trequartista into your second. What did they say about Milan? Arsenal are serious about Scamacca, but Sassuolo says no to 40 million. Redbird and the first note of New Milan, the renewal of Leao with the disturbance Real. Renato Sanchez, Milan sprint for the yes, the figures. Tomori, the Scudetto was nice to make people think again, and on Italy, England, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that. Juve, Muriel is the right man as deputy Vlahovic. Interesting. But Renato Sanchez, let's watch out for that one. Okay, guys. Everybody, have a great night. John Smith, we love you too. Peace out. Alan, Ollie, Mustafa, everybody, have a great night. Light, have a great night, my man. You're probably going... No, it's morning for you, no?
Yeah, man. It's morning now, so...
Oh, Saturday morning for you, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep now. Go for sleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What?
I was out. I came in, I saw you live, and I joined.
Oh, wait, what time is it over there?
5:40.
Oh, shit, you were partying all night?
No, I was partying until 3 a.m.
Ah, mamma mia, mamma mia. All right. Okay, dude. All right, guys, have a great night. Thank you for being here. Like, share, blah, blah, blah. We'll see you next time. Forza Milan, arrivederci, and ciao.
Ciao.
Vincerai, non ti